In this video we're going to explore part 2 in our protein structure determination video series. We're going to finish by determining a primary sequence of an octapeptide. Before we start, we must remember our 4 facts that we must always know. I finally gave up trying to find one word to describe both of these phenomena. Trypsin catalyzes the cleavage of the C-terminal side of the alkyl ammonium portion of lysine and the alkyl aminium of arginine. Here's our data. In every fragment here, all the amino acids are listed alphabetically, which has no bearing on the correct sequence. So that's the cyanogen bromide fragment, but alphabetical. Similarly here, smaller fragment. Always start right here. There's our first amino acid. We got a point. Cyanogen bromide provides some interesting information that includes isoleucine. Cyanogen bromide has methionine at the end of this triad, so we know the first 3 amino acids have to be in this order. Cyanogen bromide clips everything to the right of methionine, so anything with methionine has to precede methionine. There we go, 3 out of 5. We're doing okay. This fragment here we know to be the C-terminal because it's after the methionine. We already discovered the N-terminal over here when we did isoleucine. Okay, moving on to chymotrypsin. The fragment with methionine has phenylalanine at the end. Similar logic that put... Oops, sorry, did I say methionine? This is chymotrypsin we're talking about. Everything with phenylalanine to the left stays, and phenylalanine is on the far right. I believe we now know our first 4 amino acids. Methionine is in with phenylalanine, and phenylalanine's after methionine. We are halfway there. Phenylalanine right here. And actually, we know more than that. Histidine has to be in with this triad as well. There's the trio. Methionine, histidine, phenylalanine with phenylalanine at the end. We are 5/8 there. Anything else from the chymotrypsin? Yeah. Isoleucine, tyrosine, means tyrosine's at the end. It's aromatic with a benzene in it. Isoleucine, tyrosine, and everything that doesn't have an aromatic in it, by definition, has to be C-terminal. Notice there's a lot of overlap here. Well, we know the 3 C-terminals here instead of the 5 here. So far, so good. Let's look at trypsin. Trypsin says lyse is at the end of this sequence, and asp has to be after that. I think we're well on our way to figuring out what the 8 amino acid sequence is. Lyse is after F. Lyse is after gly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we are done. There's our sequence right there. This should look familiar. In our previous video, we started with this octapeptide with that sequence. Won't be happening on a test that you do this one followed by the next one. You'll probably just do the next one, which is the one we're working on right now. We have isoleucine, tyrosine, methionine, histidine, phenylalanine, glycine, lysine, aspartic acid, or aspartate, depending on your pH mood. And that is that, and we have finished with our protein structure determination part 2 series, and I hope this has been useful.